What's up, everybody? We are back again. We got Danny back with us who ain't been feeling too well, but this right here is too important to him, me, and everybody else. So he wasn't letting no illness stop him today, guys. So he's back. You guys, you know what we're doing with the blackout sale Friday. This Friday, the 28th, is we with the Reverend Al Sharpton I think started this. Where we don't want to go spend no money on anything, gas, food, restaurants, Target, especially Target. By the way, I hope you're not still going to Target and Walmart. There you go, Dan. Appreciate you putting that up, man. So, yeah, this is a big thing, guys. If we can show them about taking our dollars for granted, I guarantee you they'll start changing the way they think. They don't see us, but they definitely see dollars. Okay, so that's what this is all about. You may say that, well, why one day? One day for the simple reason why the other 4 days out of the week is going to be the regular boom to the economy. But if we can show them on one day what we can do in one day, and you don't listen to us, then we'll go to two. If that don't help, then we'll go to three. Whatever it takes. Because guys, we cannot just sit around. We cannot sit this out. Okay? Because this affects everybody, you, me, your kids, your grandkids, parents, grandparents. This affects all of us. So we have to get into this fight, guys. Okay? We have to get into this fight. We can't ask nobody else to do this for us. We're gonna do this ourselves. To my Latino community out there, you say where we at, what we doing, whatever. You see what we doing? Join in with us if you want to. You need to, because you see what's going on out there. It's crazy. And the biggest thing, Danny, for me, man, is all the people who's came before us, Danny, the civil rights people, Dr. Martin
Yeah.
Luther King, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, all the civil rights leaders that before us that has bled, died, and everything else to even get us in the position we are right now. So we cannot just sit at home, okay? Because what we do today will affect our kids tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay? So this is a big thing, guys, and we gotta have it. We gotta do it. I know some of you guys love shopping at Amazon and whatever the case may be. This is bigger than that, guys. This is bigger than that. Okay? We're fighting. We're fighting for the soul of our freedom. We're fighting for everything that people in our past has died for. And if we can do this, if we can show them what one day that we can do to this economy, they'll start listening to us. Okay, so this is a big thing now, guys. Danny, how you feel about what's going on?
So, yeah, I mean, well, first, let me first let me start off by apologizing, for being sick and missing a couple of weeks. We're gonna get back on pace with this. We got a lot of topics we're gonna cover, and also, as we always do, I want to say hey to everyone and thank you for our subscribers that we got right now, and we want more. So tell your friends, tell your friends' friends, tell your friends' mama and your mama's friends. Tell everybody, hey, hit that like button and that subscribe. And while you're at it, why don't you go ahead and hit that notification bell up there so that you can get notified when we're jumping on here and talking about stuff.
Right.
So, and we're talking about the DEI boycott plan. And it's not just us. I mean, it's not just us black people, but us black people are the biggest spenders. We're the biggest financial contributors in the domestic market. So, why we're doing it, starting off, with Blackout Friday, is that hey, we're just gonna stand around and hit your pockets. Y'all don't want to use us. Target has taken a lot of things, from and it's what I've heard is Target is taking a lot of things off the shelves. And sometimes, I usually always investigate before I do, but I haven't gone into Target. Haven't been wanting to go into Target for a while because they've always had a little racist kind of, tiff about them. So, but and I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they did start taking, things that are for colored people or, other ethnicities off the market.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, So, big thing here is, hey, get your shopping done before the 28th. Because come midnight on the 28th, 27th turning into 28th, all the way to 11:59 on the 28th, we just don't shop. We don't do anything. We hit them one big time, let the market feel it, let everything feel it. We need to do this, and understanding what DEI is, when they talk about diversity and and equity, it's like, one, diversifying who you have in there, looking at the whole market of people that you want working a job, not just basically not just looking for the white people to work the job and they get the job, which we see that the president just did his whole cabinet like that. He just pulled everybody that wants to support him and benefit him, and and they are not qualified. As we can see, Elon Musk ain't even qualified. He don't even have a secret clearance. He has a lesser clearance than I have as a veteran. So he has a lesser clearance than I have, and he's out there working, and trying to do some discoveries and everything. And yeah, there's a lot of people that sit back and say, "Oh, well, he's looking out for stuff and he's discovering things and he's doing it." It's like, yeah, it's no different than what they do every other time. It's no different than what the Inspector General does, except the Inspector General looks at everything. He's looking at one side. So while everybody thinks he's looking at everything, he's looking at one side. And he's like, that's waste, that's waste, that's waste. But what about that $18 million that you just got? That $18 million you got added on to your SpaceX program. It's like we're looking at waste over here, but we're not looking at waste over there. So it's about being diverse and equity. And when we talk about inclusion, we're talking about not just Black people, but it includes pregnant women. Programs for pregnant women so that they can do, what they have to do, sit for. I mean, I don't know if a lot of y'all notice it, but there's, women are, pregnant women are not required to stand for so long, so they can take breaks and they can sit down. That's part of DEI. That's a big part of, veterans, the 10-point system. A lot of things, because when they look at veterans, they want to sit back and a lot of jobs won't even give jobs to veterans because they're, like me, I got PTSD. There's programs that work around it so they can make it to where it's like you can have these people that go on and fought for your country, fought for your constitution, fought for your rights to do everything that you're doing right now. And when they come back, it's like bringing them back into the world, bringing them back into the fold to be a civilian. So that's part of the inclusion program. There's a lot more in this DEI than just thinking it's for the, other races or, other races other than white. It's a lot more. And it includes, a big part of includes pay for women. That includes white women, starting off with them. Pay. Being, and so there's a lot to it. And what we need to do is we need to continue with this. We need to not only do this boycott and let it hit them. And if they don't want to pay attention, okay, we'll do another one. We'll do some marches. It's time to start. It's time to start organizing and coming together. And when we come together as as a race, not only Black people but everyone that's against what Donald Trump is doing, when we come together, we can start making things happen.
Right. And like Danny was saying, but listen, I want to say something to my people out there. When I say my people, I'm talking about everybody. And this message is not just for Black people, okay? I've said this 1,000 times, my friends. If you're not in a certain tax bracket, we're all in the same boat together. Okay? We are all in the same damn boat together. So this right here is step one. Okay? We can do this. If we join together and do, let me tell you something, people. If you are 35 years old and older, this fight, and if you got kids, grandchildren, or whatever the case may be, it's time to join in this fight for them. Okay? Just like the people before us, all the civil rights people who showed us that we stand on, because what they went through was for us. Okay? What they went through was for us. Now it's our turn to stand up and go through and it's a damn shame that we got to go back through this right now in 2025. But here we are. And ain't no time to complain no more. We see what's going on out there, right? Okay, put that get up shit. The 28th Friday, put that telephone down. Don't order nothing from Amazon. Do not go shopping anywhere unless you just absolutely need it, guys. Okay, don't get me wrong. Unless you absolutely need it, because like I said earlier, they don't see us. They see our dollars. Okay,
Yep.
this is something similar to the bus boycott in the civil rights movement. It took some months, but they started realizing that money they was making, and they made a change. Now it's our turn, guys. This is our fight. This is our time. We're fighting. I have an 18-year-old son. Okay, what I do today will affect him tomorrow. You got kids out there. What you do today will affect them tomorrow. There's no more time to waste, guys. There's no more time to sit on your butt and you say, well, what can I do? What do you mean, what can you do? If our civil rights movement, the people back in that would have said what a lot of people say today, well, what can I do? And they never did nothing. What do you think we'd be at right now? What do you think we'd be? We wouldn't be here doing what we're doing. So it's our turn. Step up, do something, and it starts with this Friday, okay? That's not asking a lot, because the people before us went through a hell of a lot more than we're going through right now. This is going to get ugly. Trump is in that office for 4 more years. You see what he's already doing within the first month. It's going to be a hard fight. It's not going to be easy. Okay? So this is no time to play weak. We have to stand up, and we have to stand up and lock arms together and march and move forward, because we damn sure ain't going backwards. You understand what I'm telling you?
He's trying to put us backwards.
Of course, they're trying to put us back. Make America great again. I hope you know I hope you know exactly what that means. That means make America back when we didn't have no damn rights.
Make America great for white people.
Man,
For
listen.
white supremacist people, not just white people. White supremacists.
Right, white supremacist people. Like I say all the time, guys. Listen, I don't bunch every white person into the same group, because there's some good white people out there. And I've said it 1,000 times that if not for some good white people, back in the civil rights fight, it would have been a whole lot harder. So we're not going to lump every white person in that category, because they're not. Okay, let's get that together. So I'm talking to my good white folks. I'm talking to my good Latino people. I'm talking to my black people. It starts the 28th. Okay, the 28th. Don't do nothing. And I hope you guys are not doing no shopping at Walmart, Target, and all that kind of stuff, because they showed you exactly what they think about you. So why would you keep going in there giving them your money? Why? But let me tell you this. I think Danny Target is trying to bring back DEI now, because they seen.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people that's bringing it, that's trying to bring things back. So they're feeling the effects, and I mean, I'm glad that we're going to do this, because there's a lot of, I mean, not only that, talking about DEI, but the things that he was doing, the things that Musk was doing with the federal government. Sorry, y'all. The things that Musk was doing with the federal government. He's there, all that firing they were trying to do. I don't know if y'all noticed that little firing that he did, or the thing that he said. He sent an email out on Friday at 1600, which was pretty much 1600 on the Eastern time. So it's pretty much all of the East Coast and most of Central had already gone home. And so barely a few people on the West Coast got it. But he sent an email out asking everybody to turn around, and by close of business Monday, need to send an email in. Close of business Monday, Eastern time. They need to send an email in about what they do on their job. Then come to turn around, this was just a ruse. It was a joke. That should tell you what he thinks.
Mm.
And then at the same time, Trump and Elon are sitting back trying to get most of the people they fired back into their offices. A lot of these federal jobs, they're trying to get them back. And it's like, y'all done turn around and wrongfully terminated. And I guess they're finding out that, y'all just did something illegal, and there's a lot of heat that's coming back at them.
Right.
So what we're doing with this boycott, hey, we're bringing in some of that heat too.
Exactly.
We're bringing the heat so that they can sit back and see that, hey, what y'all are doing is not for, as the Constitution starts off, we the people. You're not doing it for us. You're doing it for you all. We've already seen where, again, talking about Elon Musk, and he's going and he's doing all of these things with he's finding all kinds of stuff, and they're finding fraud, waste, and abuse. And a lot of people are over here whining about, oh, well, why are we mad? Because why are we mad at the people that are finding? There's y'all didn't understand, and here's the people that fired. There was an inspector general. That's what their job is. The inspector general does that. They find fraud, waste, and abuse. Every turn of a new president and a new cabinet members, every time they turn over, they do that. They do the same inspection. But y'all wanted to go put somebody in office to do an inspection, or he wanted to put somebody in office to do an inspection that is not qualified. He does not even have, I have a secret clearance. He does not even have a secret clearance. Okay? I still, as a veteran, still have my secret clearance. He doesn't have it. He hasn't been vetted for it. So no one in that office has been vetted for that, number one. So they're over here finding stuff, and it's like they're finding stuff, to turn around and cut millions of dollars here, cut millions of dollars there, $52 million over here. But wait a minute. Right at the same time of that cut of that $52 million, you just turn around and say, hey, why are we not talking about your SpaceX program? What about the fraud, waste, and abuse that's going on in there? We're not talking about that $18 million that you just got.
Mm.
Yeah, so there's so much fraudulent stuff that's going on, and people don't want to sit back and see it. They just want to sit back and stay on their one side. And we're talking about MAGA. That's all they're seeing. We're not talking about, and it ain't even all the Republicans. The Republicans they're already seeing.
Uh-huh.
They're losing jobs, and they're being attacked. Everybody. So we're sitting back and saying that we're bringing everybody out to say, hey, you don't like what's going on, be part of this movement. Not just blacks, not just Latinos. We talking about the white people too. All right, be part of this movement. Let's start doing something. Let's you see what's going on. You see what's not right. And I'm touching on a lot of different things because there's a whole bunch of things that's going on. That whole Nazi salute that he did. Remember when Elon did that Nazi salute and everybody's like, he's throwing his heart out? Come on. Not one person that says he's throwing his heart out could turn around and do it, because you knew it was a Nazi salute. Number one, if it looks like a Nazi salute and the Nazis jumped up and said, hey, thank you, dude, it's a Nazi salute. Okay. And then he's over here going and he's over here, sending funding over to the Nazis in Germany, as well as the Nazis that are here. He's sending funding over to them in Russian, all of that. He's sending it. So Elon Musk is doing this, and he gave a Nazi salute. He gave it twice. And then there was a whole bunch of MAGA people that were like, oh, well, he was throwing his heart out. Whoever threw their heart out that way? If I'm going to give my heart to you, you're handing it over that way. All right? You don't throw your heart out and throw it up like that. That's a Nazi salute.
Right.
And now one person wanted to repeat it because you knew. Your eyes are not blind, okay? You saw it, and y'all wanted to make excuses for it. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that everyone sees. This is just not right. All right? All the confusion that happened in Trump's first term, is already happening, and it's a lot worse in his second. And this is just we're only going into the second month.
Right.
And we ain't fully into the second month yet. And it's like, come on, people. So let's do something.
Speaking of cuts, do you guys know that right now, tonight, in the House of Representatives, they're trying to pass a bill right now to cut $2 trillion out out of the budget that's coming from Medicare, Medicaid. They're trying to come for Social Security, but especially Medicare and Medicaid. How many of your parents, our parents, I'll say you guys parents, because mine are gone. So it's millions and millions of people, parents out there who's on Medicaid, Medicare and Medicaid. They're voting right now in the House of Representatives to take that, to cut $2 trillion from that program. You understand? Guys,
I told y'all this was coming.
I know a lot of people.
Y'all knew it was coming.
I know a lot of people don't keep up with what's going on with politics like that and stuff. That's why you need to subscribe to this channel, because we're gonna let you know. We're gonna keep you updated on what's going on. We fact check what we do and what we talk about. We don't bring you no bull or nothing. We don't know what we're talking about. Danny is an excellent investigator. You understand what I'm saying? I make sure I know what I'm talking about. I'll call Danny and ask Danny to look into it or whatever. Then when we find out the facts, then we bring it to you guys. Okay? So if a lot of people, you want to do another thing except pay attention to politics, which you should be paying attention to what's going on right now, because it affects each and every one of us. But if you don't worry about it. Subscribe right here. We're gonna let you know we're gonna let you know exactly what's going on. Okay, guys? All right? Now.
And we're going to try to have some fun with it too, y'all.
Yeah, we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun
with it. I know how it's getting depressing, y'all.
It does.
Excuse me.
It does.
It gets depressing. It gets rough to look at this sometimes because there's so much crap going on. But hey, again, just like with what Al Sharpton is doing, I presented that there was an attorney that sat back and said, hey, she got, she went ahead and resigned before she got fired because she knew it was coming. But she stuck out. Her name is Hannah. Can't remember her last name. Had to find it again. But it's on my Facebook page. You can find it on my Facebook. I've already posted it.
Right.
And she's out there saying, hey, this stuff is illegal. So y'all can sue. There's a lot of, and that's the thing. And that's the scary part. And that's where, and if y'all ain't noticed it, and this is the one thing I'll tell you, Trump started backstepping. He started backstepping, trying to bring back his federal employees that he was cutting because it was just like, oh, we making some mistakes right here. We better get back before we turn around and get, have a whole bunch of people coming at us.
Right.
Of course, they're going to say it. They're going to spell it a different way. They're going to spin it another way. But the truth is they made some mistakes.
Right.
So, we can find some joy in this and we can make it happen. So, yeah, just look out for it. Let's just look out and, and let's start this fight. Let's continue this. That's and right. We're gonna bring you some good news. Of course, there's a lot of bad news still going because we got the agent of chaos and the orange man is in office. So the agent of chaos is in office. So that's what we're gonna have to deal with. But keep pressing forward, y'all. Keep pressing forward.
Listen. We named this show Life Conversations with Marlo and Danny because we talk about everyday life. Every day what's going on and affect your life. And we've been talking a lot about politics lately because it affects so many of us, okay? That's why we feel that it's important to keep you guys up on stuff that's what's going on. Okay? That's why we come to you guys with politics and stuff like that. We talk about a little bit of everything. But right now, the important thing of the day is what's going on in Washington D.C. and everywhere else around us. What they're trying to do to us. So I think Danny feel like we need to bring you this information as much as we can. Okay. So, but we talk about a little bit of everything here. But right now, guys, there is nothing more important than what the Trump administration is trying to do to us. And I feel that it is my job to bring it to you guys to let you know if you don't keep up with news like that. We're gonna let you know. We're gonna keep you up on it, okay, guys? So once again, the 28th Friday, if you can help it, do not go buy anything with your hard-earned money. Keep your money in your pocket Friday. Keep your money on your credit card Friday, okay? Here it is once again. Gonna leave it up here for a couple more seconds. Like I said, I sent this out to a lot of people today. If I didn't get it to you today, I apologize. But here it is right here. This is what's going on Friday, guys. Let's make them feel it. Let's make them feel it in the only place that matters.
They're going to feel it in their pockets.
In their pockets. All right, guys. So I know I'm not doing anything Friday. I'm not spending a dime Friday. Nowhere. Okay? Because if I went out and did that, I'd be one of the biggest hypocrites on this planet. No. We got to stick. We got to do this together, guys. We can do this. This is step one. This is step one. Dan, you got anything else for the people tonight?
That's all I got, people. As we said once before, and I'm going to say it again. If you like what we're doing, you like the content we're bringing, you enjoy how we do this, don't forget, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be notified of everything we're doing up here. And to all my people out there, and I mean everyone, everybody is my people. I fought for this whole country. That includes everyone.
Right.
So everybody's my people. And to all my people out there, stay strong. Keep your head up, stay prayed up, and let's keep marching forward because we got to get through this 4 years, and we can get through this 4 years.
No, we will get through this 4 years, but we have to stick together to do it, people. Okay.
We got to stick together.
With that being said, guys, Friday, do not forget 28th. No money.
Check it out.
Don't spend no
right
money.
Up here on the screen.
It's right up here on the screen, guys. No money. They don't get any of our dollars Friday. We're going to show them something. And like we said, if they don't get the message then Friday, then we'll go to day 2.
Yep.
And then move on beyond that if that's what needs to be done. Whatever needs to be done to win this fight, we're going to do it.
We're going to do it.
And we're going to do it together, people, okay? With that being said, guys, listen, appreciate you guys again for joining us again. Love you guys. Y'all be safe out there. Till next time.
Thank you for all of our subscribers, and we want more, so bring us more.
Peace.